Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Good Morning Bouncing. My name is Susan Churchill. I am a certified trainer and practice group leader with Spring Forest Qigong, and even more so, a very grateful practitioner of Spring Forest Qigong. And that's what this is. This is a practice, and you here with me are practitioners. So every day for the last few months, we've been bringing in peace in one form or another, just trying to bring it in, letting it come in, inviting it in into our bodies, our minds, our spirits, into our lives, our communities, and the world. So today we have serene peace. I think that's what I've got. Serene peace written down. Is that lovely? Hi, Shelby. Hi, Maria. So we're bringing in serene peace. And if you know, Master Lynn does a healing connection every week on Tuesdays, um, for 4 weeks, 4 Tuesdays a month. So there's an extra one. He gets a day off. Hi, Joanne. And he always is teaching us something. Like there's a plan for the whole month, and then each week, he has teachings, and then we do a meditation together, and of course his healing. So if that's something that interests you, you might want to find that out on springforestqigong.com. But we have the unique opportunity of being with a authentic master alive in the world. And so if you feel that calling to find out as much as you can from him, then go on the Healing Connection. So the reason I'm talking about Healing Connection is every week he tells us something new. And he's been talking this last 2 weeks about stress and how Qigong can help us with stress. So let's get our practice started, and I'll try to bring in at least one of the things that he talked about yesterday. Okay. Hi, Shelby. Hi, Alicia. So our feet are shoulder hip distance apart. We have a little bend in the knees, allowing the chi to flow up and down easily. Tuck your tailbone in a little. See if you can get a little release in that lower back. Move it around till it feels like, all right, this is the right place. Let your shoulders just melt down like there's a heat lamp and you're made of wax. Elbows out, fingers separated. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. I'll bring this one in already. So what we could try the breathing that he showed us last night, 1 or 2 breaths. So breathe in through the nose. And when you're going to breathe out through the mouth, have your mouth just barely open, the lips just barely open, and let it go as slowly as you can. And when you're ready to breathe in again, breathe in a little more quickly, not super quick, but a little more. And then again, breathe out with your lips just barely open. And one more time, breathing in and breathing out. And we're letting that be our connection, and feel that connection. And we're just going to start our bouncing. Do you feel joyful just from that? Do you feel calm? And you can continue breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth at your regular pace now. So that's one of the things to do if you're feeling stressed. Let's take our hands up over our heads. 5 minutes of bouncing to live to 100. Touch the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Let your chin tuck in a little bit to align the neck with the rest of the spine. So Master Lin was talking about stress that he was under. And, you know, if you've ever seen him and, and you know him, you just like, you never think he ever gets stressed out. But kindly, he shared that with us, that happens to him too. And so he was driving, and then it was in a construction zone, so there was down to one lane, and his car alarms are going off. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Dorothy. And the car's saying, I need to stop. And he didn't want to block the whole place. So he ended up going as soon as he could off. And then the car's like, okay, I am done. And that was stressful. So he talked about different things he could do, like that breathing, which he did, and let's see if I come to mind the other ones. Well, there's a lovely one. That's this one you're standing to do, but that one's too hard to do here right now. All right, continue bouncing because I wrote it down, so let me see. Let's see if I took a picture of it yet. Okay. Yes, so one, the C7. So we know the C7 behind, the bump behind, at the bottom of the neck, right there. And he really explained about why squeezing is a good idea, because that's what I have not done because it was uncomfortable. Hi, Christine. So, but you go and you squeeze the C7, but only 3 to 5 seconds. You don't want to go 2 more because, of course, your blood's going through there and you might get lightheaded and whatnot. And so you squeeze it gently for 3 to 5 seconds and then release and wait another, 5 seconds or so, and then continue doing that about maybe 9 times maximum, I think, is what he had said. I don't type as fast as people talk, so I'll have to watch it again. But basically, that's the first thing, because when you stress, the first place it goes is the C7. Now, we do our shoulder shrugs, so you could do that as well for those stresses. So when stresses come, first clear the C7. And then second is to go to the between the shoulder blades, because then it goes into the shoulder blades. So let me look and see what I wrote about that. Hold on. Keep bouncing. Oh, he said 2 to 3 minutes for the squeezing the C7 and releasing. And then, okay, so this is a good one. So let's take our hands down. We've got 30 seconds. Okay, let's keep going. And then I'll demonstrate the second one. So we are focusing on the shoulder blades for the second movement you can do, or practice you can do, to help you to release stress. And if you get to it at the beginning, then you might not have to go through all the different steps. Okay, hands are outside, side to side. And we'll do one more of these that he taught us yesterday. All right, so for the shoulder blades, there's a spot in between in the back along the spine. I think their number is 567. And so what he says to do is shoulder circles. So just go, and you can go either forward or backwards first, doesn't matter. And nice and slow shoulder circles. And you want to do 9, so we'll do 9. And just feel everything stretching. Continue to breathe. So this is exactly what he was doing when he was feeling stressed and after he got off the highway. I think I have one more. And then we'll go, hi Kelly, let's go in the opposite direction, up and forward and around. When you're releasing stress, go ahead and breathe out through the mouth. That's where we detoxify that way. And I think I have one more. So how about that? So we just learned 2 beautiful things for helping us when we're stressed out to, 1, relax in the moment, and 2, not have that stress get stuck and become energy blockages. All right. Okay, good job. So let's do our shoulder shrugs, because this is when we do them. Shoulders come up, head goes back, scrunch back a little bit. Smile on your face, tip of the tongue touches the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth, and release. And 2 more. Hi Pat, hello. Good to see you here today, everyone. I'm in a singing mood because there was one of those. I think I just so would like to be at one of these things where people come together and start singing. I actually was at one. The people from my sister's work, when she was going to go into chemo, they came by and they all sang a song and then they all disappeared, you know. So I was watching one of those. Hi Yipeng, how are you? On Facebook this morning as I was checking on my messages. And that's so fun. If I could sing, I definitely would do that. All right, so now let's tap. Tap the cheekbones. And this is another one that Master Lin talked about doing if you're having stress. In the beginning of the eyebrows, open these 2 main channels. Cup the top of our head. Cup the base of your head. Come down to your C7 and massage it. Probably doing pretty good right now, considering we did all of that, all of these stress relievers. Clap our hands, stimulate the heart. Cup the inside of the left elbow. Feel the vibration going through, and you can like land on it, the last one like that, and feel the vibration. See if you can feel it. Window of the lungs. Cup your kidneys. Rub with the backs of your hands and the palms. Come down to your tailbone, and you can go up and down the sacrum there. If you feel the muscles are tight, make sure your knees are still bent. So we don't want to be stuck like that. We want to have them down. When you lock your knees, that prevents the chi from going up and down the legs to the rest of the body and down to the earth. Now we're doing the hips. I had a little thing, a video, so check out my video yesterday. I'm like, don't do this. Come down to the knees. And you can see, of course, I've told you the story before about me doing too hard because I really wanted my hips pain to go away completely, and I did it too hard, and I gave myself more pain for about a week and a half. Up on the toes, down on the heels. So I hope you enjoy that little video. We're doing some heel drops. Avoid this if you're pregnant, otherwise enjoy them. Breathe in through the nose. Let's bring up the energy of the earth up through us and then whoosh, down. How about that? Does that feel good? Let's just do kind of a fast one. And whoosh, just shake it off like we're a dog. We just got it showered. Just shake it. I got lots of cracks and clicks happening. How's that feeling? All right, awesome. So that's all our active exercises. Take a breath in. How do you feel? How are your shoulders? Wow, that was really, really good. Bend your knees a little bit. Get in the position like you're a pine tree at the beginning of the universe. Your spine is straight, your branches are out. You have a smile on your face, tip of the tongue touches the roof of the mouth, behind the front teeth. Breathing in and out through the nose now. If you can do that, we're going to switch to nose breathing. And feel that, yeah, you're here, your body's holding its form, and yet you can feel the energy part of yourself, the spiritual part, the chi part. And be so happy that you're in balance between, and we don't usually talk about this, but I love this idea, it just came to me. We'll invite balance between our form and that which is not in form, that is us. Let's breathe into that a little bit and invite balance. And see what's happening. I'm feeling chi going like this in me today. So just noticing, like, okay, cool. And then we'll see if, I'll notice if things are changing, and I'm getting some more movement here. Now, remember last year, I've said this before, in March I fell, hit the side of my head on the sidewalk, got a concussion, and I'm feeling a little more movement here, so more healing. So remember, healing is not just well, sometimes it's a one and done, Master Jackie, Master Lynn, and lots of other people. But sometimes, it has to take some time. So keep noticing as you keep healing. All right, now, let's say the password. I'm in the universe is in my body, the universe and I combine together. Connect to what's most divine for you. See if your body actually shifted when you say that. And pour in what your intentions are. So important to have intentions for the day. And so we'll have intention for our practice, which is serene peace as a group and everything that everyone puts in. For our health, for our safety, for our happiness, for all the people we love. And you can invite everyone to come in. You can invite from your heart to invite anyone and everyone to come in and practice with us. All right. Now we're going to take our hands up over our heads, and you might be able to go back a little bit. So I'm holding a beach ball, pretending I'm holding a beach ball. Okay, it'll be a pink and purple swirl with little rainbows all over. Yeah, definitely. And then you breathe in, and then you allow your knees to fold a little bit, right, as your body comes down. And then you release your breath and you come back up. So that's the whole movement. You probably don't see too much movement with me. I'm only going down a few inches. And you go as slowly as you can, okay? So this one's called Connecting of Heaven and Earth. And we're bringing in peace, which is perfect for our many months of intention. And while we bring in peaceful vibrations, hi Pat, sorry if I missed you coming in before. And when we bring in peace, that vibration helps to transform the vibration of anxiety. So if we were anxious, or we had so much stuff swirling around, all these thoughts swirling around in our heads, and we just couldn't leave it alone, we couldn't relax, we couldn't let it go, bringing in the vibration of peace will do that for us. And we can feel that little bit of freedom that happens, that the shoulders just sink down. We have our arms up, but the shoulders don't have to work here. And then that in between, the shoulder blades are softened, and the exercise that we did at the beginning that Master Lynn showed us yesterday in Healing Connection, of the slow shoulder circles forward and back, to release stress as it's happening best you can, so that it doesn't stay. And when we do our practice, of course, then it's going to go even deeper. So when you're more consistent, if you can be consistent, I'm here, I try to be here every day, pretty much have done it for 2+ years. Otherwise, I leave you a little sign that says, go here or here to do your practice. And so come practice with me. And you don't even have to be here on time, because it's recorded on this page, and then I copy it to my other pages. And I also download it and put it on YouTube, so you really have no excuse. Is that making anxiety? So feel peace. So other things about this movement. We're talking about the earth elements. So the 5 elements, right? Wood, fire, earth, metal, water. And this is the earth element. And so you might think, oh yeah, yellow colors, that makes sense. So bring in the colors. Know that we're helping our stomach and our spleen and our pancreas. So if you have something going on there, or you feel you might, do this longer. And also, we can use a sound who. So let's do that a couple times before we move into harvesting our chi. So breathing in, bend the knees, and breathing out, sound like a little owl, but with a lower tone. And my voice might cut out after about a second or two because of how that works on Facebook Live. But you continue yours as long as it takes you to go up, and then breathe in again. Come back down. And see if you can feel the vibration going through your whole body this time. Okay, one more time. Breathing in and and let your hands go out to the sides and come back in front of you. How was that? So that's another thing, that the who sound can be very helpful to release stress and bring you peace. So we have learned a lot of things today. I'll add more of what Master Lynn taught us as it comes up with our talks, okay, in our practices. So come back so you don't miss anything. All right. Now we want to focus all of that beautiful chi we cultivated, and whether you feel it or you don't feel it, and you think this is a bunch of hooey, doesn't matter. Because hooey's not bad. Hooey's part of life. So there you go. So bring it all in. And what colors? Now I've got purple on today, so, and I love purple. So I'm going to bring in all my colors as a purple ball of light, and then I'm going to spin it, spin it, spin it, have fun with it. He talks, Master Lin was talking about that. Be playful. Be playful. The universe would be all in, would be no colors, or there'd just be one dog and one bird if the universe wasn't so playful, right? So bring it in and let it spin, and then notice that the ball of light's starting to get smaller. It's condensing down. You might be able to feel it as it starts to go smaller and smaller and get brighter and brighter and smaller and brighter and smaller and brighter. And finally it turns into a tiny little energy pill. I'm just doing the purple crystal here, amethyst, absolutely. And then tuck it deep behind the navel. And that's our dantian. So the dan, which is the chi that's condensed into that form for our body, like our medicine, and dian, and then tian is where we're storing it, and we are cultivating it. It's our little farm. All right, and that's the lower dantian, our vitality center. Hi, Maria. So smiling with a smile on your face, rub your hands together, and then we'll take our hands like a heart shape around your face. Bring that chi lotion as you rub your hands. Realize you are going to be so sparkly that people are going to look at you and just smile because they're like, what in the world's with that person? What did you have for breakfast? I want some of that. Pull your earlobes. And then we'll just do a little bit more of our soothing exercises. Just to say, it's with me. This is part of me. It's not a part. It is part of, not a part. And that your chi is part of you. And you just kind of rubbing up and down and saying, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And let's just tap our tailbone again. And we'll tap our hips. And no worries if I'm going fast for you. Just a little bit of letting our whole body, top to bottom, know that we are so grateful to have this day together. I'm so grateful to be with you. Let's take a giant 10,000 hand breath in. So we're breathing in, and we're letting 10,000 more hands like stick out of our body, and allowing the universe, just so open-heartedly, allow the universe to pour in gifts of serene peace for you and for you to share with others. And you bring it on down, and all of us together, bidding each other a beautiful day, we say thank you, thank you, thank you. I send you many, many blessings. So accept them. I send them to you, accept them. And I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Okay, bye.